think we are go. I just don't see. Oh my gosh, let me fix this over here. All right, you guys, welcome to Yasix Says After Hours. Let me move up a little bit. We're here, let me start again.
We are here.
Welcome to Yasix Says After Hours. Where we say the exact thing you're thinking, but are too polite to say out loud. Mm-hmm. Tonight, I dragged the man, the myth, the innocent, legend. The innocent bystander of my chaotic life, my husband, Larry.
Hey, Mike.
We're going to talk food, business, and what it's like being married to
Me?
Me.
Oh.
Yeah. And you know what? We're going to talk about what it's like married to him. Hey, if you're new here, my name is Yasix, and I'm a chef, an entrepreneur. And here on this channel, we talk about food, business, and life. All right, let's get into it.
Especially food.
Yeah, especially food. Lots of food. All right, babe, say hi to the people. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Larry J. Esquire, married to this crazy, intelligent, beautiful woman,
That's right.
And we are traveling this life together with ups and downs and trying to figure it out.
That's right. So, you guys, we have a lot to talk about, and we were like talking before we started the live, and I kept telling my husband, just save it for the live stream. Let people hear exactly what it is that you gotta say. So we're gonna just talk about what it was like a few months ago running the food tent business and kind of what happened towards the end of the year. We're gonna talk a little bit about his chain that you see on him and why we may need to sell it. So stick around, grab your drink, and join us as we get into it.
Best team ever.
Cheers.
Cheers.
All right, now you're going to have people not want to see my stream because of the Cowboys. But you know what? Go Cowboys.
Either way, people love to hate them.
Yeah, you're right.
Just watch to hate them.
You're right. So you like the Cowboys a lot? The Cowboys is your football team. What else? Let the people know. Basketball. What do you like in basketball?
Basketball, the Miami Heat.
All right, so we got the Heat. Baseball?
I really don't watch baseball.
You really don't watch baseball.
When I was younger, I really liked Ken Griffey Jr. So
right.
Seattle Mariners, even though they've never won a World Series.
Gotcha. So I guess let's get into what we're here to talk about. Let's
What are we talking about?
All right. Let's take it back to last year, the end of last year, when I decided that I wanted to start this food business, the food tent. Did you think that I had absolutely lost my mind? Like, what did you think when I said, I think we should do this?
I really didn't think anything of it because you always have crazy ideas. And I 100% support you on every crazy idea, which can be, kind of a bad thing sometimes. I should, kind of sit back and analyze it. I just think my wife is very intelligent, very smart, so I kind of support every venture she wants to, attempt.
So did you think that you would be able to help me? Like, okay, we can do this together? Or was it, that's her business, I'm just the backup?
I'm the support role.
You were
100%.
just the supportive role, whatever.
Trust. I trust you. I think you're smart enough to make it happen,
Right.
and I'm just gonna support in any way I need to.
Okay. So then, do you think that food was the right choice at that time? Do you think that the food tent, why food? Like, why did we get into the food?
Because we're good at it.
Right.
People enjoy our food. Maybe should have took a step back and
But don't you think that we kind of like, come on, I studied what foods would have low overhead, which were the empanadas, right? I figured it's not like we need a food truck. We can start with a tent.
Right.
What can we do with a tent that's not like baked goods, that we can actually cook there on spot? And, I thought empanadas because I did the research. Fried foods, it was the easiest thing to get into and it sells. So that's why I figured fried food. But do you think empanadas was the wrong thing?
no.
No, you think that was right
I
as
think
well.
the chicken wings were,
And right.
chicken wings 100%.
We should have never got into the chicken
And
wings.
not only that, it's even thinking of overhead and low cost and this and that,
Right.
it's still, even with the low cost, say you go to an event with, there's going to be 1,800 people here, and then we buy all the ingredients for 1,800 people,
Right.
and we don't get that much
Right.
business,
There's
it's
not
still a
1,800
loss.
people. Right.
So, and that's what was going on. We just we weren't even, I mean, a couple times we broke even, but it still was,
Right.
we need to make some profit.
Exactly. And we weren't breaking. I mean,
Maybe
we were
$60
making maybe
profit,
$60,
and,
right? We weren't making
that's
any,
not good
and
enough.
it was going into what, back into the business.
Right.
So it was a little tough, that decision. I think we could have done it if maybe I might have done a little bit more research or something like that. But
No,
all right.
I don't think that. I think honestly, we didn't have enough saved up in the bank for those situations.
Right.
We didn't have the backing to afford those losses. So, so when we
Right, because we kind of did this all on a whim. I mean, it was like I made the decision to do the food tent, and then it was like, all right, let's pull money out of our 401k. Let's do this. Let's use this credit card, and it wasn't like we had that. We were desperate. We were so desperate that this food tent was making me sick, physically sick. So that comes to the next part, the next question I wanted to ask you. So obviously, this food tent did something to me physically. And how?
You would not eat.
Wait. So what was it like for you watching what was happening to me? Do you think it was because I didn't eat? Because
100%.
obviously it happened multiple times, and multiple times I tested the theory. So one, you think it was because I didn't eat
Right.
that I would get nauseous.
And then multiple people, including your family, when they would be there, would tell you to eat something or drink something, and you refused.
Because I was so scared of having to run to the bathroom, because it was almost like everything, if I stepped away, it was going to be chaotic. So, or at least that's what I thought. I didn't give the opportunity to the people that were already there, but I just thought like, if I step away, so if I eat, I have a sensitive stomach, if I eat, I was gonna head to the bathroom. And then where was I? And you know what? It ended up being that I was constantly in the bathroom. Or not in the bathroom. Well, the first event, I was in the bathroom. And dry heaving behind my friends who were sitting behind the tent. So I would have to like hold it while I'm speaking to the customers. I'm feeling like shit.
And you did it in front of some customers.
And actually, in front of some customers,
If I can't-
I'm there, like,
And if I came up to that tent and I'm seeing her sitting there heaving into something, I'm walking.
right.
You
So it
know.
was even a miracle that we had a line.
Right.
The first event, these nerves came up. It was expected. I didn't think that it was going to cause me to be like throwing up and dry heaving and running to the bathroom. I didn't think it was going to be that bad. But, you know, it turns out that I have a sensitive stomach. I ended up going to the gastro. So I did get myself checked recently. And I'm okay, but it was crazy watching me just dry heaving behind our friends. Like, hold
couldn't
up one
afford
second. We have people in line, like, hold up 1 second.
And we couldn't,
Like,
we couldn't
that
afford
is
that.
terrible.
We couldn't afford that because she's a force and honestly great with customers, handling everything. I'm
Right.
just sitting in the back cooking, doing what I got to do.
Right.
And then when she would say, "Oh, I got to go to the restroom," and hand me the phone to check people out, I'm like,
I mean, I didn't even teach
Ah.
him. I didn't even teach him the app, the Square app that I was using to take orders and collect credit card payments. It was like I didn't take the time to show him like, hey, this is where you put the empanadas. This is where you add the drink or whatever it was. And so I'm like, it was crazy. It was crazy. I put too much on myself. And now, I would not have put that load on me. I would have definitely delegated a
Or
little
ate
bit
something.
better. Maybe eating something like protein shake. I should have done
It don't
that.
have to be nothing
or
greasy.
Soup.
You
I
coulda
should have
ate
done something right. I could have done a
like
soup.
bread or something.
A broth,
Toast.
toast, but even
something.
crackers. It was just the fear of rushing to the bathroom that had me. But what kind of like worried me was when I got physically sick during our work event. And why? I know these people. I work with these people. Why am I getting nervous and sick? And that's when I kind of knew that something was wrong.
And we're not making money off it. It's
Yeah,
just,
and we weren't even making money.
the food was provided from the company.
Right.
Nothing came out of our pockets, and it's just cooking.
And so,
you know?
question, was that when you were really like, because I remember you said to me, do you really want to do this?
Yes. I was like, because if this is going to be the case every event, it's not going to work out, because you have to be able to perform through the day.
Right.
You can't just keep every 20, 30 minutes having to go off to the
Right.
restroom,
Right. So I think that event was when I realized I don't know if I can do a food tent out in the public where the overhead is unpredictable. We don't know how much food we're going to need because we don't really know how many people are going to show up.
Right.
Or are we going to sell ourselves? Are we going to over buy stuff and then not sell enough? Like that was constantly the worry.
Right.
So, now things are different and we're going to talk about that in a little bit. I'm going to tell you what we're doing now and see how it goes. But my next question to you was this this food tent caused us to pull money from our 401k, caused us to use credit cards that we had paid off that were at zero balance,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And so when you realized that the business wasn't going to continue, I wasn't going to book another event or festival, and you knew that we were in debt because of this business,
Yeah.
and you wanted to sell your chain.
Right.
Tell me about that moment. What made you want to like sacrifice something that you, first of all, before I even get into the story, how long did it take you to put money into getting that chain? Because I remember you would put money every week or every 2 weeks or whatever it was. It was almost like on layaway. You invested in this chain.
It took a good 2 to 3 years. You know, even back then, gold
No, it
was
took 2 years.
still expensive.
Right.
You know, and I still look at it as an investment.
Right.
You know, because gold's just going to keep going up with what's going on.
Right. It's an investment.
Right. And honestly, this is the piece of jewelry that I've hung on to the longest.
Yep.
I really don't care about jewelry, but I was like, I want a chain and all that, and finally got it. Took a while. And yeah, we're at the position where possibly gonna have to get rid of it, but it don't bother me. It's material, whatever needs to be done to get us back on track.
Right.
I'm okay with it, 100%.
But I wasn't. And so for me, having to sell the gold chain is like hitting rock bottom. It's just not, it took him a long time to get this gold chain. It's an investment, an asset. Gold just keeps going up. However, there is a possibility that we may have to sell it. Yeah. So because of the business and the investment that we put and took everything out of our 401k for this business and credit cards that were paid off, we have other things going on in our life. Like our car is not working. We have one car because he has a work vehicle. So we only, we're smart enough that we're going to just stick to one car. You have a work vehicle, we don't really need to, because it's just gonna sit there. But our one car now has issues. And so guess what? We don't really have money in savings because the food business kind of took it all. So we might have to sell that chain, but we'll talk about that later. So the next thing that I wanted to talk to you was, how was it working the food tent?
Yeah, was it?
How was it? Like, you're out there with me, freaking in the heat. Like, you don't even know what you're doing. How was the first event? That very first event, how was it for you? And then tell me how was the last event we did.
Honestly, the first event, it was a slow start. Even though we showed up, 2 hours early.
And the day before, we had dropped some stuff off.
I think we underestimated it.
Yeah. 100%.
And I think once we got everything heated up and going.
You're covering your mic.
I think once we got everything heated up and going, started to go a little more smoother. And this still was chaotic. It was a lot.
And if it wasn't for my brother, shout out to my
100%.
brother.
Her
Shout out to
brother.
my brother for showing up. Because
Yes.
if my brother would not have shown up that day,
We probably would have drowned.
yeah, we would have
100%.
drowned. There was no...
Yeah.
Besides me throwing up, dry heaving, running to the bathroom, we had a
your
line.
mom.
And my mom. My mom was there. His mom was there. Our two youngest boys.
We're there.
And my brother showed up. And if it wasn't for him, I don't know what we would have done. We
Yeah.
had a line for 2 hours straight, like nonstop. This was our first event. I don't know what we're doing. I'm like setting up. We're going to be inspected. I have to have all this ready, temperatures. And it was our first time. It was crazy.
It was. And like she said, her brother came in and started throwing down.
Yeah.
Didn't even hesitate.
Shout out to my brother,
Just
because
started
that was a
throwing down.
lifesaver.
Because we were drowning, he came through
Yeah.
and got us caught up. And that was a godsend. Like, literally him showing up.
Yeah.
Just there for support.
Yeah,
And he
just
decided,
there for support.
you know what, I'm seeing what's going on. They
And,
need help.
and he's like having this fancy shirt on, and he's having to throw empanadas together on the fly. My mother is there. His mom is like, what do I do? How can I help?
Right.
Where do I go?
And plus, where we're working, it's very compact.
Yes.
So,
it's
like having that many people.
What was it? 12 by, no, 10 by 10.
10 by 10. And,
you have 10 by 10 space.
We're trying to have multiple people in that same area.
Right.
And it was just
crazy. But by the last event, we had a setup. We had the grill set up, the fryer. My mom knew what she was doing. My son knew what he was doing. My mother-in-law knew what she was doing. Like, everybody had a job. My brother didn't have to help. He just showed up and supported. Yes, I know. That's a different one.
Oh, okay.
So it was crazy. These last 6 months were crazy. And so before we head out for the night, because my batteries are not like keeping up with the stuff, I have a lot of work to do. This is new. We are just starting. Don't forget that you're covering your mic. We're just starting these live streams. My husband, this is the first time he joins me. And I can't wait for y'all to hang out with us. And so I kind of want to talk about what we're doing next and like this live stream. So next in our food venture is I pivoted to sourdough because you had to mention something, and it's been 2 months, and I've baked like
2 months.
I baked 5 loaves, and
like
they've
half a year.
Yeah, they've all been flat. I'm gonna post some pictures up so y'all can see. But I don't know why he mentioned sourdough to me. But listen, sourdough bread is a cottage food, so I could do it from home, no inspections, no license really needed. I have my LLC, which will protect me, and I have the other tools that I need. But this is gonna be so much easier. I could do it from home when I get started, because this freaking sourdough, she is a brat. None of my sourdoughs are coming out correctly. I don't know if it's the weather where I'm at in South Florida. I don't know
I
if
think it's just keeping a constant temperature.
Yeah, and
Honestly.
I recently just been putting like a thermometer in it to kind of keep it, And so sourdough is one of the ventures that we're trying to do food related. Now the other venture is this live stream. This. I don't know what to do with my hands. This live stream is our other business, side hustle, whatever you want to call it, that we're trying to do.
Hey, get mama.
Come on, mama, you want to say hi? Yeah?
Come on, mama.
Come, say hi. Yeah. All right, here we go. That's the mama. She wants to say hi.
Mama,
so
say hi.
This live stream is going to be another venture of ours.
We're busy. Hey, you're messing up the mic. See? She done messed up the mic.
Done messed up the mic. Here you go. You can hold it in your hand if you want.
Mama.
Mama, you gonna say hi?
And we're losing the cap.
Everything is happening. Everything is happening.
Mama. I know.
Anyways, we gotta get going before this cuts off. If you are still here, please subscribe.
Mama.
Let us know.
Go. We're busy.
Yeah, mama. Go lay down. Go. Lay down now.
Go lay down, mama. We'll be with you in a minute.
This
ain't food.
She thinks that's food.
She's looking at this mic like it's food.
Oh my God,
food,
it's
mama.
not food, mama.
It's not food.
It's not. We don't have food
It's
for
not
you.
food, mama. I promise.
Anyways, this other...
No, it's not
She
food.
literally thinks this thing is
It's
food.
not food. Get it.
Mama,
Stop it.
Down.
Sit. Hey, sit.
Here.
This is chaos right now.
Yeah, this is
Sit.
it. This is why we need to live stream, because we have a Belgian Malinois that gives zero.
You're not going to
fucks.
be invited anymore.
Yeah, you're gonna be outside watching.
You are not going to be our audience anymore.
So look, this live stream is our other business. Please subscribe
and like and share
and comment, and it's too much. I know I'm telling you to do too much.
Nope.
Look,
Hey, mama. Stop.
before this
Sit.
dog just eats our mics.
Sit. Thank you, mama.
Thank you.
Wait. You wait.
Before this dog eats our mics
No.
and kills this live stream, we're gonna head out.
What you gotta say?
What you guys say to the people?
What you gotta say?
Yeah.
No, you can't chew it, mama.
Ah! Get it. Drop it.
Gimme it.
Jeez.
Gimme.
Okay. Welcome to our
Give me
life.
that. Where
We
is it?
will see you later.
Give me it.
Goodbye. Now, how do I stop this?
That was almost down her throat.
Oh, wait, you got it? Okay,
Yes.
he got it. All right. So he got it, but we're going to get out of
It was
here
almost down her damn throat.
because we got to figure something out.
No.
Thanks for
What's wrong
watching.
with you?
And don't forget to subscribe. You have anything to say to the people before we go?
Like, subscribe, and share.
Okay.
And there's going to be plenty more of
Yes.
crazy stories.
So we will be live streaming again in another in 2 weeks.
When's
Maybe
it gonna be,
before
2
that.
weeks?
I don't know. Do you want to do it next week?
Yeah, you
Yeah?
know, you just
You
set
like
it
this?
up, you know.
All right. We'll see y'all next week.
I mean, I'm sure people get tired of me, but, you know,
No.
might need new guests.